Do you ever wonder why it feels impossible to leave an abusive relationship? Maybe you haven't been able to leave, or you have, but you just keep going back, or you can't stop thinking about them. It might be because of a trauma bond. So let's talk about the physical and chemical reasons behind it. A trauma bond is an emotional attachment that forms in a cycle of intermittent reinforcement and abuse and devaluation. So when we experience trauma, our brains release cortisol, a stress hormone that can cause changes in our brain chemistry. And in some cases, this can lead to a decrease in serotonin, which is a neurotransmitter that's responsible for regulating our mood and happiness. So when we're in a relationship with someone who's abusive, our brains can become addicted to the intermittent reward system. This is because abusers alternate between positive and negative behaviors. This basically leaves us on a constant roller coaster of emotions. So during the positive moments, our brains release dopamine. That's a feel-good neurotransmitter that's associated with pleasure and reward. And this creates that cycle of seeking out the abuser's validation and approval, even though we absolutely know that the relationship is harmful. So if you're struggling with a trauma bond, first things first, you're not alone. And have you considered seeking out professional help or resources to help you? I've hosted a panel discussion. It's called The Science Behind a Trauma Bond. And I had 3 licensed therapists and a clinical psychologist, and they broke down the science behind how trauma bonds form and how to break them. You can also check out my Trauma Bond Recovery course, which is a 12-week self-paced online program designed to help individuals break free from the cycle of trauma bonding, or you could work with me one-on-one.
Stronger.